I should have started the stream an hour ago, but Holodori Trenches, I was really busy with Pokejon. Because there was this quest I wanted to do where it gave me like a good amount of like jewels that I needed to boot for like training reasons. And that was like the only way to get it because it's kind of really difficult to get it any other place. Let me just move my model to the side. So I'm just playing it for like the next like 45 minutes after work. Sorry, wait, I gotta connect my phone to it, so. Hold up. It's like this because I didn't open up YouTube Studio on my phone, but like, that's how bad it is. Like, and Pokejon is like, honestly, I think my least favorite mini game in Holodori. Because I can't gamble for the life of me. Holy fucking shit, what happened? You think Pokejon is that easy? You haven't even gotten that far into Lexi. Because Pokejon is into it's a 2 feature, and you're stuff I want to hear from your. If you're really good at gambling, you should have a. Like, I told my friends, I'm gonna the night. And right, I looked into John, and there was a moment where I was lucky, and somehow to win. I managed to win a John, getting someone out of the game, and they were to be either first or second place, averaging either third place or just lose it all. So, I won, and the things I could have played it tonight, stream, but I have it to with Holomems. So. Okay. And for some reason, my iPad keyboard will not work. I don't know. Well, I can type on it, I can't really track it. I keep cut it away from disconnect from track for so long because I keep on switching iPad games because I know I hold it not with my keyboard because it's a rhythm game. I can't play with keyboard. It's not play on a typical. It's not built like that. Hold on the iPad is not like that. I can't do the arrows. So, I think I can use this like it's right. I can move around the pad play on my computer, but that's a cue. So I try to keyboard. For sure. I can type on it. I can't use the chat. And like the source of habits, like I'm doing things with my fingers on it. My little one, she successfully went. Yeah, she found. I was playing and pulled last because I was doing a lot of Holomem invitation quests and all game gacha cards. So I did more than 10 of them at the end, and I successfully 4 stars. One of them, if correctly, Nene, Kane, and Subaru. Nene, though, and I pumped it hard, and I sitting down and my camera, and I actually hit that. So, yeah. Anyway, I don't know why about Holodori. I'm playing I'll play later after stream, but today. Okay, I was just about to hide the JoJo music. Stop. Brother! Bro, brother. Ugh. Hold up. I'm trying to fix my connection. I'm having fucking issues with like various things. Jesus Christ. And if you ask, after last stream, I did charge my phone free the moment I started it. I did the method I thought was the issue. And I don't want to do wireless connection again because it makes because the mouth syncing is not as good. So I wanted to do wired, but after some apparent update, I think in the beginning of the month, that's when OBS decided no, you can't do that. Wait, I'm gonna close VTube Studio because I think my not the syncing. I think what's the word? I forgot the word for it, but like the computer syncing thing is off. Typically, whenever I'm trying to connect my model to the computer, and it reads it, my phone would go on dark mode, and it'll be like you're on syncing, you're on like camera mode with your model, trying to connect this. Still on my YouTube Studio, but both on my both of my devices, so like I can try closing on both, seeing what results I got. Well, okay, I connected VTube Studio. Well, I have it on my phone now. I had to close it on my computer as well, so I blame myself for choosing to play Pokejon before stream. Should have played Pokejon after, but I wanted to focus on only the holomems. I only wanted to focus on the holomems after stream. And then possibly watch some anime that I missed out on over the weekend, because I have some anime that I was supposed to watch over like the weekend, but I procrastinated on it. So actually, I didn't procrastinate on it. I chose to play Holodori instead of watching them. I was gonna watch them last night, but I got tired. So I might watch them either most likely tonight or tomorrow. I'm like not even working tomorrow, so I have more of an opportunity to like watch them tomorrow. I'm like really out of the loop this month with things, like with tasks I have to do. And the thing is not syncing again. Thank you. This thing is bullshit. It's not trying to sync with me. It's bullshit. I'm here right now. My videos have a connection issue. My computer is having an issue. My iPad is having a connection issue. I don't know if it's happening, but I think it's having a connection issue. And I'm only saying that because I got disconnected right now. I was trying to stream, but I don't know what the hell is going on. connect, please? I want to see my cast game. No, because I had to see it. You don't know where people were at, where you just instantly connect it and then it's like that curve pops up. To right now, it's not. Yeah, the key like the right now. I don't know why. I know I can fix it. Let's see. Next replace start. Oh right, I don't have the camera. Right here, board. Finally, yay! All right, that's one thing. Next, took so many connections to fix that. I guess the studio. I'm not too sure how to fix. I was on my computer. I said it is. Do a full like start computer and options where I'm not entirely sure, but I'll come with that decision later. Settings looks just like the way it was when I was playing blocks on Saturday. It's like I can't put on it. Yep. I mean, my most take read everything. So. I don't know. Is it wireless or no? It's not. It's the USB connection. That's what do it. USB connection. Okay. Well, it looks like it's getting normal, but it's a few more minutes or so for it like try to catch up. That's Freezy. It'll catch up soon. We're gonna lose, but the things will be back. No. We're ready ASAP so we can just because I had dinner around now. So at least I can use my iPad keyboard like normal again. Because again, the way I'm like my setup is like Obviously, my iPad is not my computer, but again, I use it like a secondary. I kind of got my iPad for that literal reason, just so I can like literally use it as a second screen. But I got my iPad like way before my computer. But the real intention was to use it as a second screen because I'm a no, did not. Emails all the time, so like, okay. Model. You can only see that though. Gotta fix this. Guess that works. Alright. That's and then so for since I spent so long working on it. I think we can find like a Katawa Shoujo after maybe 30 minutes of this fucking stream. I blame my Call of Duty gambling, if anything. Oh, like literal gambling. I mean, yes, gotcha involves gambling, but like Call of Duty literally has like literal in-game gambling mini games. So we're gambling literally in an actual gambling game involving a different form of gambling. Ah, fucking. What mail do I. Is it about the VTuber Wiki? Because I've been getting emails about that because there's been a lot of updates and I'm always constantly updating the VTuber Wiki myself because I'm an editor on the VTuber Wiki officially. Actually, speaking of which, this morning while I was working, I got a text from one of my friends. She's like, "Wait, Vixie, you're on the VTuber Wiki?" I'm like, "Yes. Why you ask?" Um, basically, she was just going through the wiki and wanted to find me in it because she knows I'm a VTuber, but she doesn't really watch me as much. But she watches just a small bit of my clips. So she wanted to find me, and she found me. And I told her basically, yeah, I added myself in the wiki because why not? You're technically allowed to add yourself in the wiki if it's following like the rules and regulations of the wiki, and it did. Obviously, I got a few edits with it. Gambling in a gacha game is crazy in general. Yeah, too much gambling from you. Can you blame me? Look, so the reason why I was gambling in Holodori before the stream was because, well, as soon as I got out of work, I just went to Holodori, and there was this quest that let me get a certain like currency, I guess you could say, and it would help me with my unit training. And it's like the only thing for my training. If I had it and I can just buy it, no, like if I had enough, I would use it on my training. That way, my unit score could improve. And there were only like 3 ways to get it: from a holo work, which was taking forever, from playing songs in the game, which barely helps, or there was a quest in the casino in the Megasphere world, and it would give you 100 of those. So and that quest required me to win either first or second place in Pokajon. And I was really sad about that because I really hate Pokejon. So I played Pokejon a billion times. Somehow managed to win first place in one of the games. And then I get the 100. But then I realize I'm 100 short. I'm still 100 short. Apparently I was 200 short. Muna and Yofi. So I can complete all of ID Gen 1 because I don't have any holomems from ID. The only branches I've completed are all of EN and Regloss. I literally completed all of Hololive English and Regloss because I used all my invitation tickets yesterday on every single remaining talent of EN and Regloss. Because the only EN talent I had was Callie, and the only Regloss talent I had was Rodden. So I used it on all of Regloss, all of Hololive EN, and then I also used it on a few JP talents, which were Mio, Korone, Lapras, Louis, and Iroha. And I only chose those members of JP because I already had Fubuki and Okayu. From the gamers, and I already had Koyori for Horoksu. So I used my advantage to complete the gamers gen and the Horoksu gen. So as it stands right now, how many gens in Hololive have I completed? I completed 7 gens in Hololive in Holodori. I've completed 7 total generations in Holodori. After today, it'll be 8 because I'm gonna complete ID Gen 1. So that'll be fun. Which makes me wonder what my holomems are gonna be for tomorrow. It'll be funny if it were another batch of ID members. But Hololive Japan has like a lot of talents, but I finished like already more than half of the branch since I used maybe I don't know how many holomem invitations I used, but 6 of them were maybe no 5. I think it was 5. Yeah, 5 were used on JP. So okay, Katawa Shoujo. This was where we left off. Okay. Yep, this is where we left off. Shizune opens the door to the student council room. It's very plain, sparsely decorated room. Although it is quite large, maybe even a little larger than a classroom. There's a big table in the center surrounded by chairs and a smaller desk prominently placed in the back that I assume is Shizune's. There are a few regular desks and chairs stacked to one side as well. Extras, perhaps? Aside from the tables and chairs, the room doesn't have much else to offer. Just a couple of filing cabinets and bookshelves stacked with old school records and documents. Not much else, in fact, nothing else. This is a pretty bleak room. They could at least put a potted plant in here or something, but the most noticeable thing that this room doesn't have is other people. Shocker. Are we early? No. What do you mean no? Does it mean nobody else is coming today? Guys, if you don't remember, Shizune is I think she's deaf. But she can't speak she can do sign language, but yeah, I think she's deaf. Wait, but how does Shizune I don't know. I can't remember the lore. It's always every few times where I'm always coming back to Katawa Shoujo. Before I manage to ask why that's the case, Shizune claps her hands together very energetically. Hey-chan, let's play Risk. Come on, you promised, didn't you? You have to. Ha ha ha. Okay. Do you want to know the rules? We can explain to you while we set everything up. While Misha is talking, Shizune takes out what looks like a board game from behind one of the filing cabinets and throws it on the table. Actually, this looks kind of interesting. After Misha spends a little too long for her liking, running through the basics with the somewhat vague and confusing tutorial, Shizune cuts in and declares the game has started with the decisive motion. Slicing her arm through the air. Sorry, I lost track of where I was reading. Shizune's aggressiveness is rubbing off onto me. I start feeling more competitive than I intended to be when I agreed to this. Halfway into the game, I try to ponder how to defend against Shizune's assault from two fronts. She breaks my concentration by drumming her fingers on the table to get my attention. Guys, is Risk a real game? I don't even know this game. What are the rules? She never even explained the rules. Explain this shit to me. I come back from gambling to do this. This is what I come out of gambling for. He-chan, Shi-chan wants to know why you're taking too long to make a move. Shi-chan also says she'll let you keep Australia if you join the student council. What the heck? I thought this was a game with no strings attached. Just the fact that she would angle that over my head as an offer means that she knows I care about the outcome of this game. And anyways, no. Shi-chan admires your fighting spirit and would be a benevolent dictator who will spare you your people if you agree to join the student council. Oh my god. The stakes right now. No, I'm not gonna lie, this is reminding me of when I played Deal or No Deal in Zylot's stream a couple weeks ago. Which, yeah, I don't know why I chose 21 in that game, if I'll be for real. You're so competitive, Shizune. She seems to take this as a compliment. What the fuck? I would expect the student council president to be a little more magnanimous. What is that word? Magnanimous? They're struggling. Magnanimous? She doesn't seem to know what the word means or how it's signed. So she pulls out a piece of paper and writes it for Shizune, who returns and signs it back to Misha. That sounds about right. Misha presses her index fingers against her temples, as if she's trying to physically imprint the word into her memory. How the Suddenly, Shizune bursts into a flurry of gestures. Misha looks daunted by the pace of her heated signing. Ah, wait, please slow down, Shi-chan. Shi-chan says you're gonna lose. Tell her I will crush her with every empire with my rebellion. Ichigen no buko ga wasurete te ageru rebellion. Okay, I think I played too much Holodori, I'm not gonna lie. Those eyes of hers shine with a childlike mischief. Like, I'm telling you, I played Holodori so much, and the game's already been out for practically a week. Like, if you ask me what I'm gonna do this weekend, and I know Lollapalooza's this weekend, as much as I want to go, I'm just spending my whole weekend on Holodori. Like, I want to go mainly just because of Otto's after show, which is on Friday night. Like, I was talking to a few friends earlier because I think I have like one or two friends who are going to the after show. But the after show is at 10, and I technically live kind of far away from the venue, so I knew that was a no deal for me. So like, if the after show were a bit earlier, like maybe 8 p.m. at the latest, maybe I'd go. I'd kill to go because this is like literally a part of Lollapalooza and stuff. And this is technically Otto's third year in Chicago. But I'm like, I guess it's fine. I already went to her other two concerts that she had here, so I guess it's fine. I go to like one concert a year, and I already filled my concert quota this year by going to Miku Expo. Which, again, yeah, I'll admit, it was fun, I will say. But again, that was a few months ago. I'm not really going to talk about the whole situation again, but I do have a VOD on YouTube where I talked about Miku Expo with Kevin, so it's somewhere on YouTube, but the concert was back in April, so okay. What do? She has a point. Attack aggressively! She's either really mocking me or trying to trick me. I have nothing else to lose. Though, so I might as well try something different. Maybe if I spread out my forces to try to control more territories, I can recoup the advantage. Shizune seems to focus on conquering the whole nation, so maybe I try to sacrifice my hold on continents to gain more in small countries. It's worth a shot. A few turns later, I end up losing the game anyway. Fuck. Damn it. This game is getting concerning. Shizune adjusts her glasses victoriously and allows herself to tentatively pump a fist in the air in celebration. I win, yay! There's no need to translate that, it's pretty clear. Don't look so sad, Hee-chan, you were really giving it your best, that's what I thought. Sometimes your best isn't just good enough, though. Maybe, if anyone knows that, it's me. Blah. You did very well for someone who just learned how to play today. I wish I said the same thing to myself about Pokejon. Hee-chan, you attacked Iceland and North America at the same time. That's a very daring move. Shi-chan is impressed. Guys, I swear to God, if there's ever going to be more moments where I make a Holodori reference or just mention it straight up, you guys had to do a command at me. I don't have any. I don't have aggressive command. I don't have aggressive rewards. So, just fire rewards at me every time I mention like, if either I mention Holodori or like I bring up some Holodori reference. Because you're always hearing me mention Pokejon, which again, if you guys don't know what Pokejon is, it's just a Holodori minigame. So, and I already messed up. Damn it, man. Okay. The Holodori talk. The Holodori talk stops now. The mark of great people is that they are daring, and that they can follow through. You're already halfway there. Isn't that great, Hichan? That isn't enough, though. Just potential isn't enough. There's no point to potential if you don't take the first step. There is no point, and there is no point to that if you don't keep going. I want to see more. You're right, Shichan, but that is so demanding. Shizune leans forward and suddenly looking a lot less playful and more like the serious person I expected her to be from the start. Hichan, would you like to join the student council? You keep asking that. She really doesn't want to waste any time, does she? But it's only my second day of school, so I'm hesitant about committing to something so early. I haven't even taken a look at my other clubs yet, but spending time with Shizune and Misha doesn't seem like something I would hate. I still need more time to think about it before I decide for sure. Maybe I'll go get back to you on it. Okay, Hichan, but I hope you're not just saying that so we don't feel bad. No, really. Really? Hichan, if you're gonna say that, you're saying that it is definitely the truth, and there can't be any mistaking it. I know. I guess I should have my revenge for losing at the very least. Shizune smiles at that in a mischievous way that feels like twisting the knife at the wound of my loss. And suddenly I'm thinking of Sayate Station. I take a glance at the clock and wall and realize I spent far longer playing Risk than I expected. Sorry, I think I have to go. I wanted to go to the library if it's not closed. It's not closed yet, is it? Shizune scratches her head and gestures at Misha. How hard can it be to determine whether the library is open? There's a clock right there on the wall, literally. It should be, unless the librarian is absent. I think you're right, Shichan. We think the library is open. It's on the second floor. Can't miss it. You want us to show you where it is? No, thanks. It's okay. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. I swear to fuck I heard someone call me outside my room. I don't know, I could be wrong. One flight of stairs up and I run into problems. Oh, damn it. The second floor hallway is a carbon copy of the third floor one. Wide, of course, and plain, like only hallways can be. The problem is that the library's whereabouts are not as easily determined as one would think. Classrooms are marked with signs stating which class they belong to, but then there's a plethora of other unmarked rooms. Is the library one of them, or is it just somewhere down the hallway? I bet on the latter and choose my direction at random. After I turn around the corner, an unmarked door draws my attention because it's not closed. It's not open either, though, just barely ajar, so that I can see it's open and nothing else. It would make sense for the library door to be invitingly open, and while this one is not quite that, it's good enough. At the very least, it means that someone is inside and I can ask for directions no matter how embarrassing that is. I gingerly push on the center of the door with my fingertips, every muscle in my arm ready to pull back at a moment's notice. The feeling of being an outsider to the school can't be shaken from my mind, so much that I instinctively fear doing something wrong by entering. The door slowly creaks, as if groaning from a deep sleep, though it's much easier to open than I had anticipated. Leaning over and poking my head ever further inside to gain sight of the room as fast as possible, the meek "hello" on my lips is quickly snatched away. I don't know why I did that. What the hell? That's the librarian? Oh wait, Is that the girl from the last time I played this game? Okay, guys, you don't know about this, but there was this girl in my class. She kept on leaving, and no one dared to say anything about it. Like no one questioned it. The teacher didn't say anything. She didn't even ask for permission to leave. She just left. They know, and like it's like she's invisible to everyone but my character. I don't know. I don't know. I mindlessly let the door open to its full extent, taking in the sight of the solitary figure taking center stage in the otherwise abandoned room. The situation steals my voice, leaving me standing at the doorway and staring at the beautiful girl. Evidently taking her time to assess the situation, the girl gently puts down her teacup and opens her eyes, but doesn't look at me. Hello there. May I help you? Staring at directly in front of herself, the movements of her lips seem to break the silence rather than the words. However, it's a soft, measured voice that reminds me she's being separate from the room itself. Not only is she likely the tallest girl I've ever laid eyes on, but even among the foreigners I've met, she's strikingly distinct. Hi, sorry for intruding. I was just kind of lost. She takes a moment to formulate the response before speaking. Every reaction she takes feels as if she's carefully choreographed beforehand. Care to take a seat? Unexpected considering that I'm intruding upon her. Thanks. I slowly step towards another seat opposite her. The girl resting the teacup and saucer on the wooden table in between. The way she doesn't track my movements with her head is telling. That the slight cloudiness in her eyes means she must be at least partially blind like Kenji. Come to think of it, her voice doesn't have any detectable accent either. I guess she must be half Japanese. As I take my seat, her composure takes me slightly off guard. Her air of relaxed confidence makes the silence entirely comfortable. The calming atmosphere is so very different from the student council office. I take it you're a new student to Yamaku? Yeah, I just transferred in yesterday. I get the distinct feeling my speech patterns don't match the formality of hers, accentuated by her restrained bow of greeting. One which I hasten to match before realizing the futility of the action. I'm Lily Sato. Pleased to meet you. Yep, she's definitely half Japanese. Hisao Nakai. She gives a nod before gesturing roughly in the direction of her teacup. Would you care for a drink? Sure. As much as it pains me, I can't step with her formality in the proceedings. She gives a kind nod, taking a request in stride. Without another word, she steps off the chair and prepares a second cup of tea from a collection of supplies laid out along a shelf. A brush here, a brush there, her left hand often lightly touching the side of whichever container she's pouring into. It seems to be a process she's followed dozens of times before. As I lean sideways to see around her back, she seems to use her long, gamey finger to measure the right amount of water in the cup. It's one thing to see different disabilities the students in my class have, but it's quite another to see how everyone seems to adapt. Shizune and Misha have no problem working together to communicate with me, and Lily herself seems to have workarounds for problems I never thought of. Hold up, I got an email. I'm just gonna read it quickly and then just continue. I can delete this. What about this? Oh yeah, Vetras. I will say, you guys know how, I make vlogs, if you guys don't know, and, what the fuck? Yeah, I make vlogs, and every time I do, you always see a little standee of me and Kevin. One's a big one, which is me, and then one's a dog, which is Kevin. Well, I did think to myself, considering the facts, that um, our standees are both artworks by two separate artists. They're by two separate artists. So I thought, what if I got standees for both of us that are by the same artists? So it has to be like so literally it has to be an art piece of both of us that were illustrated by the same talent. And I can only think of one talent that drew us separately like that. And that artist is Mitsune. Or Mizune? Is it Mizune? I think it's Mizune. Or Mitsune. I can't remember. It's either Mitsune or Mizune. They've done art for the both of us before. I commissioned them last year to work on Kevin's official birthday art. So I got custom standees ordered, commissioned for that. And it came in today. I wish I could show a picture right now, but I can't. So, I now have new standees for me and Kevin for our vlogs. That way, if we're ever doing an offline venture together, I can use those two new standees to indicate that's the both of us, and you know they're the same art style, so it works out. But you guys might be wondering, I haven't done vlogs in quite a while. When is the next one gonna be? Last one I did was about maybe 2 weeks ago. I was having one lined up for next week. We had an offline venture plan for next week, but for for a few reasons, it's likely that's not going to happen anymore. So, womp womp. We gotta wait for a little while longer for the next one. I don't know when, like, at this point, but yeah, it was supposed to be next week, but yeah, it's not happening anymore. It'll happen soon. It'll happen one time next month. I have another one planned for next month that I'll talk about once I get more things greenlighted to make it happen. So yeah, I have another offline venture vlog in mind, but it's supposed to happen later in August. But once things get more confirmed and once I get things set up and officialized to make sure the vlog does happen, then I'll talk about it, and I'll talk about what it's gonna be, where it's gonna be, because technically I'm allowed to talk about that. I don't obviously talk about my offline venture plans until they happen, but in this situation, since it's more of an event, I can really talk about it. I'm not really gonna talk about the canceled one though, just in case, because that's a personal one. So. But we can continue. We can continue with the game now. So, her voice brings me out of my silent observance. We might end stream in 20 minutes because I think I gotta eat. It's 9 o'clock, guys. I'm gonna end stream in about 20 minutes or so, hopefully, depending on how far I get in this game. The school library, some classmates told me it was this floor. She finishes pouring water into the teacup as she nods. A small metallic tapping coming from the teacup, indicating that it's stirred. I'm aware of Miss Hakamichi, as are most students. To be with them means you're in class 3-3, no? That's right, I'm in the science room with Muto. She gives a small giggle before setting down the teaspoon and slowly walking towards the table, teacup and saucer in hand. He's quite a character. I imagine you'll come to like him. Most do. As she sets down the tea, I gently take it and have a sip. I'm really more of a coffee person, but this seems like a rather bad moment to bring it up. I can't blame her. I'm also a coffee person. I had some today. Nonetheless, the smell is quite nice. I hardly think it'd be hard to choke down. Thanks, Sato. It tastes really nice. She smiles and quickly waves her hand in front of her face. Lily, please, there's no need to be formal. She says this in spite of her exceedingly well-bred speech. Oh well. I guess I should try to ask her about herself, as it really does seem as if she's catering to me. So which class are you from? I imagine it's one of the third-year classes? Correct, I'm in class 3-2, which is on the 3rd floor, same as yours. It's taught by Miyagi, and is specifically for both blind and partially blind students. I see. Sorry. I feel like slapping myself for the faux pas. Laughing at her face, though, she doesn't seem the least bit put off by it. My, there's no need to change your speech on my account. Sure, sorry, I guess I'm really showing my newness here. An environment like this would be a big change, so I can't fault you for it. While the same could be said for everyone, many have come to terms with their conditions. Hold up, let me move myself a bit. Does this work? I really want to play the big H, guys. I want to play the big H right now. I can't even say the big H. Hold up, Ventures. I think I'm gonna put a few things away because my room is like a slight mess. So I'm just gonna clean up a bit. If you don't mind. The... I can't read this shit for the life of me. Okay, I think that's it. I just gotta charge my power bank. There we go. I think that's it. Anyways, back to the game. If I... Oh. I already read that. I kind of would include her, it seems. I read this further topic. I seem to... If I'm too often, it's really a nice place. You know, this might have been really select lunch chat. I come here fairly often. My duties as class representative. Don't leave. So a friend and nicety. Manner seemed to be almost the opposite. It's blunt, your sleeves are... And my motto's a sheep. Just fixing the truck and... Okay, that's good. There we go. Come to think of it, she may be useful for a less biased view of the school's clubs. What kinds of clubs are there to join? The more popular ones are track and field club, which uses the field near the school during lunchtimes, the baseball club, and the book club in a room near the library. There's also numerous small ones too, though, such as the art and music clubs. At a time when I'm just wanting to get on my feet, rushing to a club right away seems slightly unappealing. I wonder if the school shares the same rule as my old one. Is it compulsory to join a club? It isn't, though it is encouraged. When I joined college, I joined anime club like right off the bat. Got hooked with it in an instant, and suddenly became a board member. And now here we are, 2 years after I joined the club, and now I'm freaking the president. I'm being dead ass, guys. I'm actually anime club president in my school, so not a first time, but hey, I have my skills and knowledge. Oh, good. That's a relief. I've really let down my guard around the school to let such a thing slip out. The fact seems to slightly amuse her. Not wanting my tea to get cold, I finally start drinking it as Lily does the same. As I look over the window over her shoulder, I notice the light coming into the room has a distinctly orange tint. Even here, time doesn't stand still. Time's gone quickly. Sorry? Right, she's blind. Of course she can't see the sun setting. It just looks like the sun's starting to set. It seems to come as a surprise for her. I guess she must have lost track of time. I'm sorry, Hisao. I didn't mean to keep you from the library for so long. I quickly move to allay her concern. No, it's okay. The library's still open, isn't it? She pauses and takes a moment to think on it. It's probably something I should have asked Shizune when I had the chance, but Lily seems likely to know in any case. True, it's open until 6:30 during weekdays. I glance at my watch. A quick glance at my watch confirms I still have well enough time to get there. Hmm, this volume is a lot for me. I might get going in that case. It's been nice talking with you, Lily. Has the audio been gone the whole time? Maybe. Oh, well. Hold up. I can turn it on if that's possible. Give me a sec. I didn't even think this through. It's slightly off. Give me a sec. I don't know how to work this one because I'm using a different display for it compared to my usual games. So, all right, how to fix the audio? Katawa Shoujo. Still not displaying it. Oh, it's because the game is like in its open mode. Fuck, that's right. Well, as much as I wish I could do something about it, I can't, so I guess I can just use my regular BGM. This works, I guess. If you guys hear something in the game, let me know. If you hear the regular game audio, just let me know and I can turn off my literal BGM. Won't have any problems with that. Okay, but we're gonna have to end soon, so it was my pleasure. Oh, come to think of it, shall I show you to where the library is? I couldn't possibly ask for more help. I should be able to find it all right. Well, unless my navigational skills fail me, which they seem to have a habit of doing. It's alright, I was going to be talking to the librarian there in any case. I could introduce you. This gets better and better. It's pretty hard to deny her offer. If you're sure, then that'd be great. Thanks. As she stands up to follow me, she takes a hold of a straight retractable cane that had been slipped onto the handle of the bag of the floor. Compared to the cane the boy in my class had, Lily's looked much thinner and longer. His must be for support, whereas Lily's is for navigation. Together, we leave the peaceful room to enter the empty hallway to the library. Side by side, my pace slow to match hers, we slowly walk through the hallway. It doesn't take long for us to arrive at the door to the warm-looking room, apparently situated in the center of the floor rather than either wing. ladies first. But the... She gives an appreciative smile at the gesture, taking the lead as we file in. To the left is the wooden library counter, with the library proper being on the right. It easily dwarfs my old school's library, with a distinct smell of books giving the piece an almost old world air. There don't seem to be a lot of students here, considering the time. It isn't a big surprise. Everyone's probably in either the school grounds or the dorms. Oh man, I smell meat. I gotta eat soon. Holy shit, yep, I smell, that meat smells so good. Alright. There don't seem to be a lot of oh, I read this already. My bad. Yuko? Are you here? She says it to thin the air silence. The librarian doesn't seem to be present, and of course Lily can't see this. What's unexpected is that it draws a reaction. Something from under the counter thuds against it, followed by a quiet wail. Aww. In origin, apparently the librarian crawls out and bounces up to extremely rigid attention. Hi Lily, how can I help you? Her voice is strained in a failing attempt to sound casual, and she's rubbing the back of her head. Good afternoon, what happened just now? I heard a strange sound. It's nothing, I just hit my head. See, I dropped an eraser onto my desk while I was looking for a pencil. A pencil dropped, and when I was looking for both of them, you came and surprised me. Are you alright? I'm sorry, I couldn't know. It's okay. I'm sorry for making you worry. This is nothing, I've had worse happen to me. She's quick to reverse Lily's apologies, almost frantically trying to push aside the possibility that she could be in any way inconvenienced by bashing her head on the counter. Yes, worse things have happened. The girl fidgets with her as Lily doesn't seem to drop her concerned expression, and then she shuffles some papers around the counter for no reason. After a little shorter than Lily, replete with glasses, freckles, and a very troubled look, she seems to fit a library perfectly. Huh, Lily, did you get my message? Message? Oh, the 2 imported books that arrived. Right, they finally came. I can't believe it took so long, but amidst her celebrations, partially for managing the change of topic, I'm sure, she notices me from the corner of her eye and freezes on the spot when she does. Oh no, sorry for not noticing you before. Did you need to check out a book or return one? I'm sorry. The way she can quickly shift between moods is a little unsettling. He's with me, Yuko. This is Hisao, a new student. Hisao, this is Yuko, the school librarian. Pleased to meet you. Hisao, right, Hisao. Pleased to meet you too, Hisao. For a second, she visibly attempts to engrave the name in her mind so she won't forget. Yuko often arranges to import foreign books in Braille for me. Would you like to tell Hisao a little something about the library? Lily's innocent suggestion is met with an expression of abject terror. Please, Lily, I can't. I don't know what he could be interested in. This is too much responsibility. How it's any responsibility at all, I don't get. But her objection is so sincere, I don't doubt it for a second. That she would rather disembowel herself on the spot than tell me where the light novels are. But... So there are a lot of books in Braille here? I tend to save the day by asking first that pops up into my head. It seems to work at least partially, as Yuko seems to not exactly relax, but at least look slightly less tense. Well, I think about a third or a fourth of Yamaku's library is either in Braille or audio. Makes sense given the blind students that be here. If it's only that, how come this library is so big in the first place? Well, we get a lot of new books regularly because the library is adequately endowed. That's probably why. They spend more on new books than on my salary, and then I'd have to organize and shelve all of them. It's so troublesome when they weigh so much. I wish I could quit this job. A very awkward silence follows this revelation of too much information. I'll go check the aisles then, if you don't mind. It's probably best for all of us if she doesn't keep talking to me. Very well. Meanwhile, Yuko, I would have those books if it's alright with you. My first impression was right. The library is surprisingly big. Ambling down the narrow aisles, I study the spines of the books in random order, occasionally sliding one out to read the blurb, taking it with me if it looks good. In a few moments, I have a respectable stack of books in my arms. Jesus Christ. I guess I'll never be stuck for choice in here. The normality of the library sinks in. Sure, there are large print and braille books scattered throughout, but it is what it is, a library. It's as if the calm mood from the room I had tea with Lily's mood. Lily and snuck with us in here. Unless it was here to begin with. Something about that puts me at ease, just like before. I reached the end of the aisle and found a collection of desks set up for study or personal reading. Going a little further, though, I discovered a nice quiet corner in the back. While the rest of the library has the odd students sitting at a desk either reading or stealthily sleeping, the back is pretty much deserted. As I glance around, I see someone who I recognize sitting on the several bean bags. The dark-haired girl from my class. Oh, that's who it was. Yeah, it wasn't Lily I was thinking about. The one who snuck out of the classroom earlier. She's reading a book, keeping it close to her face, which makes her look like she's really into it. From the way she was acting today, I had her pegged as more of a delinquent than a bookworm. In fact, her mysterious disappearance from her class raises all sorts of whys in my head. Intrigue floats slowly but surely towards the surface before I know I'm walking towards the mysterious long-haired girl. I guess there's no harm in introducing myself as I would with anyone else. She's a classmate after all. Walking over to another beanbag, I take a seat and lay my books beside it. The girl starts looking scaredly up at me from underneath the fridge. This is the first time I've seen her in this close. Underneath her long dense bangs, I could see that part of her face, at least a third of it, if not half, is pretty badly scarred. My eyes are immediately drawn to the scars, subconsciously peeking out past her hair until they meet her own eyes. For a second, I'm shocked and divert my eyes to look at the book at the hands before I realize that looking away probably only makes it worse. It takes too many seconds to collect myself and remember that I walked up to her for. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. It's okay. The girl certainly doesn't look like it's okay, but I let it slide. So, do you mind if I sit here? She seems to be very uncertain whether it's okay for me to sit, whether it's okay or not for me to sit. But finally, she nods just a little. Okay. I take a seat next to her, and she hides herself behind the book. Life of Pi. Never heard of it. Oh, sorry again for startling you. I'm Hisao. She looks up from her book, stalling a little before replying. I know, we are in the same class. Her speech is stilted and so quiet that it is barely audible, even in the still library. Somehow I think that my delinquent impression of her was wrong. Hanako. I'm Hanako. I resist the urge to say, that's a nice name, just to have something to say, but really, it's the only thing I could think of. I feel like an idiot. Everyone here must be used to being different to each other, and here I am being all bothered and fussed about it, that kind of thing. Don't let me interrupt your reading. I'll just shut these books, if you don't mind. She nods a little, and sighs a little sigh of relief. So I try to read the covers and the introductions of the books I picked up, and she buries her face in her book. Uncomfortable silence consumes us. My eyes still wander into her direction, and I sneak peeks at her flowing hair and the scars it's hiding. After a while, I realize she's doing the same thing and only pretending to be immersed in Life of Pi. Her gaze is not inquisitive at all, though. It darts around like a scarred rabbit. When our gazes finally meet, the chain reaction is unstoppable. She stands up forcefully from the beanbag and takes a deep breath. Oh god, she's scary. I've got to go do something. Without warning, Hanako takes off and wanders towards the counter. Her hair take off catches me so off guard I don't manage to go after her until she has a good head start. By the time I reach the counter, she is nowhere to be seen. Lily and Yuko are happily chatting away. Knowing that I won't be able to catch Hanako myself, I approach the girls. Hey, did you notice a girl run past here? Maybe. What'd she look like? Long dark hair, kind of shy. She had, well, some scars on her face. You wouldn't be talking about Hanako, would you? Yeah, that's her. I saw her reading and tried to talk to her, but I think I scared her off or something. Oh dear, Yuko, would you excuse me? I had better try and find her. Sure, I'll just hold on to these until you come back. What's going on? I'm sorry, but I'll have to explain it to you some other time. Right, I'll see you later then. Lily hastily grabs her cane and hurries out of the library, leaving me alone with Yuko. I don't think I'll ever get the hang of this place. Did I do something wrong? What did you do? Nothing, I was just looking for some books and then she got this fit and ran off. The most offending thing I could think of was that I might have looked at her general direction a few times. Well, she is a very timid girl. You have to be very careful around her. She can be very jumpy, I think, and she's not accustomed to talking with other people. Isn't that a bit strange? I wonder, it's just how she is, I think. Yuko doesn't sound at all convincing. Then again, maybe this is just the norm around here. Everyone has their own problems, or else they wouldn't be here. But how did she deal with these people? Forcing myself to act overly casually only makes me feel phony. Like I was supposed to be ignoring the elephant in the room. Yuko fidgets, looking like she wants to say something to that, but resists it. I think it's an elephant only if you feel that way. I guess she doesn't have a good sense of self-restraint. It makes me smile and she blushes heavily. What? That sounds stupid? No. It sounded really wise. I guess you're right. It's more about me than anyone else. Neither of us has anything to add, so Yuko fills up the silence by shuffling some papers around. People who have papers on their desks are really like doing that. Did you find any books? I should be closing soon. I mean, this library should be closing, but I have to do it. I hope that's not too inconvenient for you. Oh yeah, I want some books, but I left them over there because I'll just go get them. I fetched my sack of books from beside the beanbags where Hanako and I were sitting and returned to the counter. Oh, you read a lot, don't you? I surprised myself with that too, honestly. At least when I really think about it. I had a lot of free time earlier this year, so I just kind of started reading books to fill that time. I couldn't do much else. I see. But that doesn't say anything else, and just checks out my books for me. I guess this is what they call tact. Okay, let's try to finish this up. Holding the library books in one arm, I try to trawl my pocket out for the key to the door. A sudden sound from behind startles me, making me nearly drop all the books, and I'm carrying or the key that I almost managed to get into the lock. Who is it? I turn around and see who is talking to me. It's Kenji. He seems to be in a friendly mood, although the light glinting off his glasses in the dark gives him a sinister look. It's just me. This makes him pause and lick his lips nervously. Who is me? I don't know anyone else called me. Are you some new guy again? His voice is suddenly strained and quick. Yes, but we've met before. Yesterday. I don't think so. I remember someone who I met only yesterday. Who was that? What day is it? What day is it today? I try to ignore him. Is he joking or what? Prove that we've met before. You live across the hall. You're Kenji. Kenji jumps back. His eyes filled with an uncomprehending fear. How do you know my name? Damn, this can only mean one of two things. Either we have met, and you're telling the truth, and I just can't remember it, or you're a spy. He pauses. A psychic spy. His eyes dart around me, trying to peek into my room, although it is hard to believe he can see anything through those thick glasses. His mood swung from friendly to manic in less than a minute. I'm not psychic. How do I know that? I'm not a mind reader. Kenji points a finger at my face damningly. Unlike you. Stop that, man. We met yesterday. What's wrong with you? I live in this room. Lies. If you think you can pass as Hisao because I'm legally blind, you're sorely mistaken. You don't even look like him. I mean, the resemblance is real slim, maybe a distance, but who do you think you're kidding? I want to grab him by the shoulders and shake him. Exasperated, I rub my eyes and let out a heavy sigh. Stay there. Kenji comes closer, one careful step at a time. I stay still, lest he assault me physically, although I doubt he could do much damage even if he did. Oh wait, I see it now. Damn, it really is you. Sighing again, and then once again, for good measure, I step backwards just in case. What's up, man? You don't look too good. I think something's wrong. I don't know, I just had something stupid happen to me. A few stupid things, actually. Even if you discount this one. I can't get a proper touch on other people here, and I have no idea if it's because of me or because of them. I don't know why I'm telling this to Kenji. It's not like we've had any contact either. That's rough, dude. Yeah, I'm sorry for calling you a psychic spy and all, but you can never be too careful. It's the hard reality we live in. I slowly start to think that Kenji isn't necessarily living in the same reality as the rest of us. You see, this is how it is. This world. There's no justice, you see. Even when I lose, I win, because I don't lose the lesson. What does that even mean? It doesn't matter. He dismisses it flatly with a wave of his hand. So what happened? Why the long face? Do you have a long face? It's nothing. I just scared off some girl accidentally. Literally, too. She actually ran away from me. Was my fault, really, I think. I'm not really used to all this yet. A girl? A cute one? Cute? That's a hard question. She has a nice body and really beautiful hair, but the face? I guess it could go either way. She was cute. Yeah, cute, I guess. I knew it. There are a lot of cute girls. A strangely disproportionate amount. I believe this one is the dark secrets of the school. I tried to warn you, man, but you didn't listen. But did you listen? I don't remember any such warning. Dark secrets? Yes, dark secrets. Extremely dark, like a black hole. Have you noticed that a number of girls in this school is slightly but significantly higher than the number of boys? It's like 60-40. He turns his head to the left and stares off into the distance at nothing. Why is it like this? I mean, to the untrained eye, it doesn't appear to be that bad. But that is a full 20%. One would think that a school with such a huge pool of women would be a man's dream, but no. What am I to tell you about? What I'm about to tell you could blow your mind. Are you ready? I don't know where this is going, but I won't be missing much by cutting out now. No, I'm not ready. I only get as far as turning the doorknob before Kenji starts talking again, showing that he doesn't really care if my mind is blown or not. I believe that this school is a battleground, the site of a feminist infiltration. This disparity in the number of men to women is a clear sign of how far they have come. In case this Cold War turns hot, they will have superiority in numbers. Just another skirmish in the eternal war against the forces of the feminists. They're everywhere. In Japan, women outnumber men. It's not a 60-40 split, but it's only a matter of time, man. Even in America, women are the majority by a hair. They're building up their numbers. In the past, the buildup of a military has always been the clearest sign of imminent war. Japan is just the first step. Our economy is badass, and the country itself is small and isolated, yet a huge part of the Pacific in terms of political value. The perfect target. They are so cunning. As expected of women. Soon, the day will come when... Kenji's voice trails off ominously. That is why you can't trust them. They will string you along and then kill you, just as they killed me. You'll end up just like me. Oh, hell no. I can't stop myself from blurting it out. Hey! What the hell does that mean? You said it, not me? It's the best I can think of. Damn, I did really good with the narration. So, you're not supposed to say something like that. Damn. So rude. Where was I? Oh yeah, vast feminist conspiracy. Stop it, stop. I lost you way back there somewhere. Somewhere around feminist infiltration. Too hard to follow? It's cool. I have some graphs and stuff in my room and puppets. You like puppets? No puppets. You don't like puppets? Okay, graphs are still cool though, right? He speaks energetically, responding almost before I'm done talking, moving his hands in an animated way as he continues to rant on. This is too strange. I had him pegged as relatively normal, but it's clear that I was wrong. Something on your mind, dude? Just thinking about what it's like to be the last sane man in an insane world. Kenji frowns, looking deeply upset. You mean that's you? That can't be, because I'm the last man in an insane world. That is my dream. You just can't steal a man's dream. What the hell? There can't be two last sane men. It would invalidate the whole last part. And that part is kind of important. There can only be one, like in that foreign movie where there could only be one, and in the end, there's only one dude left, because that's the point. I had never seen anyone talk so heatedly and defensively about absolutely nothing before. Anyway, if you wait here, I can get my graphs. I also have a list of other dark and complex conspiracies that this school holds as tangled as. Quick, as I finish my analogy for me, be a pal. I'm gonna go to bed now, it's extremely late. That doesn't sound like an analogy, but whatever. I like you and you seem like a cool dude. Most people don't understand what I'm talking about when I try to explain the vast feminist conspiracy to them. Denial is such a terrible thing. Later. He claps me on the back and then vanishes into his room so quietly like he didn't even open the door, but instead walked right through it like a ghost. I don't know if I can fully digest what happened, so I give up and just go to my room, kicking off my shoes before falling face first into bed. It takes me some time to relax and get up so I can get started on homework. It's because the sheets are cool and comforting against my cheeks, and it feels good just like there with my eyes closed. The school's like some kind of bizarre and surreal island. It's isolated on top of a mountain, and each person is a stranger than the last. I just can't seem to fit in. What irony. One would think that fitting in a place that's made for people who are unfit for anywhere else would be easy. Maybe I'm trying too hard? Although I say that, it doesn't help take the edge off, and the words are left echoing on my empty walls. I guess it's not as bad as I expected, though. The place really is more of a school and less a hospital pretending like it's a school than I thought it would be. If nothing else, the scenery is beautiful. I open one eye, seeing the school books and bottles of pills arranged side by side on my desktop. Maybe this place is too much like a normal school after all. We can stop here. We finished day 2. Okay, we can just stop here. Oh, shit. Okay, gotta wait for it to save. Okay. Woo! That was a really long one, but we got through it. That was fun, right? I think my family is actually like eating dinner like right now. So this is a good timing. Like I think they just started eating. But yeah, that was basically Katawa Shoujo for today. We managed to finish day 2. We'll finish day 3 eventually. I don't know when, but it'll happen eventually. So yeah. But now that the game's over, I can finally talk about Holadori. Oh god! I mean, I guess I can check on my dailies or whatnots while I get some. Well, I just chat a bit. So, yeah, I'm playing Holadori as we speak. So, I only have one more stream this week, and that's going to be this Friday at 12 p.m. CST. This is kind of like my first time doing an early stream in about a year, maybe. And I'm going to be playing Muse Dash because there is a new Muse Dash update this coming Friday where they're going to add a few songs from Undertale and Deltarune into the game. There will be playable songs. Okay, so yeah. So yeah, there's a new updated Muse Dash coming out this Friday, which I'll be playing. And the reason why I'm only starting it early is because Spider-Man Brand New Day is coming out this weekend, and it is highly likely I'm going to watch it this Friday. So I will be watching it, and I am going to start pulling. I think I might pull right now for Holodori. I want my summer vacay. Because during the stream, my sister managed to get Flare in her summer skin, and I was so mad. Like, I really wanted it. So I'm gonna try to get some. I'm pulling right now to see what I get. Okay, I'm getting usuals, okay. I got a 4-star, I think. Ooh, I got a 4-star Ayame. That's nice. But all of them are the same! I got no! Oh, well. Well, I guess in the process of that, I can get a raid started. It's like almost 10 p.m. So there's surely someone streaming right now. When I was playing Roblox with Kevin on Saturday, we ended stream like around midnight. So yeah, we ended stream around midnight. So and like none of my moots were streaming at that time because it was like excessively late for most of them, especially since most of my moods live in the east and it was already like almost 1 a.m. for them when I ended stream. But we're ending early today, so hopefully there's someone I can raid. I think I saw like maybe one of my Love-Chu Kohai streaming, but well, I'll really determine whether or not we raid her or not, because I don't know, it really depends. Sometimes I raid whether like whether they need it, whether they're doing an event, whether they need the followers. I did raid one of my moots who recently returned to streaming after taking a year off. Sorry, I'm blooming my people in Holodori right now, so I'm just doing various things right now. I'm multitasking. I have a lot of people to bloom because I got duplicates. But hey, I got a 4-star IMA, that's good, right? I need a 5-star Ina more than anything, bro. It's gonna help my unit. Well, it doesn't have to be a 4-star Ina. It could either be a 4-star Ina, no, it could either be a 5-star Ina or a 5-star Wawa. I need a 5-star Ina or Wawa. Okay, well, I'm done blooming, people. Yeah, I'm done blooming, people. But yeah, I'm gonna do my holomems up. I'm gonna do my holomems quest after the stream. So, I'm gonna raid someone right now. Let's open up Twitch to see who's streaming now. Okay, so I will be raiding Rosalia. She's playing Wuwa. She's playing Wuthering Waves. I had a feeling I was gonna raid her, so we'll raid her now. She's my Love-Chu Kohai, meaning she joined Love-Chu after I did. so we'll raid her now. And just I don't have much announcements other than that the next stream is on Friday, early Friday afternoon at 12 p.m. CST, where I'm going to be playing the new Muse Dash update that's coming out this Friday, where they're going to add a few Deltarune and Undertale songs in the game, and I'll be playing every single one of them, but hopefully there won't be much glitches that will impact the stream or the way I play the game, because I strive on full combos and S's on any song that's below a level 10 difficulty. And obviously, I will not stream with my model. I almost never stream with my models, so you'll only see my Gremlin model this Friday. So you won't see my model this model this Friday. You'll see it again next week. So that's it. I will see you guys this Friday. I'll spend the rest of tomorrow playing Holodori and catching up on my anime. So I will see you then. Good night, adventurers. Bye bye. See you on Friday.